Hello, my name's Lauren and this is my Champions League team of the season. Now this was something that I spotted on the BBC Sport website and I thought, great, I'll give it a go, really liked it, so I thought I'd make a video about it and share with everyone my team. So yeah, hopefully you like it. Also it'd be cool if everyone could have a go at it themselves and then maybe share their team, and yeah, it'd be cool. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'll put the link in the description, but a quick Google search is easy to find it. So yeah, let's get straight on with it. First of all, you could pick your formation, which is really cool. My favourite formation in football is 4-3-3, and that's the formation which my team Liverpool play, so I'm going to go with that. Starting with the goalie. Now, the options on this list are questionable. We've got Oblak, who got knocked out of the group stage. De Gea, I don't know why he's in there. I know Navas is in the Champions League final, but he's had his critics. And I'm not too sure about Ter Stegen of Barcelona either. So that left only one option for me, and that was Alisson of Roma. His team got to the Champions League semi-finals. His stock has risen a lot, and Liverpool are rumoured to be highly interested in him as well as their new goalkeeper possibly. So yeah, gotta be in there for me. On to left back, the options we were given by BBC Sport: Jordi Alba, Marcos Alonso, Alexander Kolarov of Roma, PSG's Kazawa, Longlet, or however you say that, of Sevilla, Marcelo of Real Madrid, Liverpool's Andy Robertson. For me, it's got to be Andy Robertson. Not being biased, but I think that, you know, he cost Liverpool, I think, including the swap deal with Kevin Stewart, about £2 million, which is ridiculous in any market, let alone this day and age. So, and his performance has been fantastic. He's been Liverpool's most consistent player, I think. And yeah, in the Premier League he's been great, but in the Champions League, I think he's played to an even higher level. And I think he's definitely been, you know, the surprise player for Liverpool this season, so Robertson's got to go in there. Alongside Robertson, we need a centre-half. Our centre-half options are Chiellini, Hummels, Manolas, Ramos, Stones for some reason, Varane and Virgil van Dijk. First of all, it has to be Sergio Ramos. I think, even though he gets all this sort of team of the year and things like that, I still think he's a bit underrated, because I just think that people still look at Real Madrid and say, well, they're weak at the back. But I just think that when Ramos is there, they're so much stronger. And yes, of course, they've got wonderful talent out front, and Ronaldo can win them games on his own. I'm not denying that, but I just think, especially the second leg against Juventus at the Bernabeu, Ramos was missed hugely. Everyone just kept saying, if only they had him, it would have been a much easier night for them. So I think he's got to be in there, it's clear. And alongside him, with the options I've been given, I have gone for Van Dijk, because, of course, he's in the Champions League final along with Ramos. I wouldn't personally have had Van Dijk in my Champions League team of the season, but given the options that BBC Sport have put down, I think Van Dijk was the best one to go alongside Ramos, so that's why I've gone with him. And completing the back four, we need a right back, and our right back options are Dani Alves, Trent Alexander-Arnold, Joshua Kimmich we got there, Kyle Walker as well. Well, it's not about choosing the best player on the list, it's about choosing the player who's performed best in the Champions League this season, and I really did want to go with Trent, obviously as a Liverpool fan, and watching him grow at just the age of 19, but Kimmich is also a very young lad as well, and he could play virtually anywhere on the pitch. He's going to be a superstar. I'd love to see him at Liverpool one day. Of course that won't happen, but that would be amazing. And he was brilliant in the semi-final against Real Madrid with his goals, and he certainly didn't deserve to be on the losing side. Bayern in general, they gave it a good go, but Kimmich really was a standout player for them. It was unlucky, but again, throughout this competition, has really shown his class and his potential. He's got to be in there for me. Moving on to midfield, starting right in the middle, the holding midfielder. These are our central midfield options given to us by BBC Sport. Dele Alli of Tottenham's there, I don't know why. We've got Asensio of Real Madrid, we've got Banega, Casemiro, Coutinho for what he did at Liverpool in the first half of the season. We've got Silva, De Bruyne, Iniesta, Isco, Kroos. We also got Marlos, Milner, Modric, Steven Nzonzi, We've got Nangolan, Chamberlain, Pogba, James Rodriguez, Tyson there as well. Wonderful players on that list, but only 3 to choose from. For me, first one that goes in there, Casemiro. You know, in the middle of this team, it'd be the holding midfielder. He's one of the first names on Real Madrid's team sheet, and one of the first names on this team sheet for me as well, to be honest. Just a fantastic player, and I think a big reason why Real Madrid have been so successful. He's brilliant at what he does. He's got a little bit of everything in his game, and yeah, somebody that I think deserves to be talked about a lot more than he is. Alongside Casemiro to his left, this is an easy option for me. Don't have to be biased to say it. James Milner has got to be in that midfield 3. More assists than anybody else in Champions League history. That's a magnificent achievement for anyone. For Milner to do it with the critics he's had, including myself, I think it's fantastic. And no doubt he's got to be in there. And he's also a big part as well of why Liverpool have got to this final. So thank you, James Milner. And completing the midfield 3, I've gone with Toni Kroos, although it was pretty much a toss-up between him and Modric. They're both great players, but I just think Kroos is the orchestrator of this team. I think he's the best passer in world football, and I don't think that's going over the top. And he seems to be the calm guy and the one that doesn't worry when everyone else is panicking around him. I just think he's brilliant, and has got to be in this side for me, because yet again, in that semi-final against Bayern, his former club, high pressure ties, I just thought he was calm and doing all the things right, and really impressive him. So yeah, there we go, that completes the midfield, and it's just the front 3 to decide for now. And it was tempting for me to just simply go Salah, Firmino, Mane, but I've had to take one of them out. One of them certainly wasn't Mo Salah, who I'm going to put in first. He's a contender to win the Ballon d'Or later on this year for what he's done in his first season with Liverpool and then getting Egypt to the World Cup. And if he won the Ballon d'Or, there should be no complaints from anyone. He deserves it. But yeah, he's been amazing. His goal against Rome, of course, amazing. He was there in both the legs against Man City in the quarters. Against Porto is fantastic. Bags of goals in the group stages. He is one of the main reasons why Liverpool are in this year's Champions League final. So he's definitely got to be in that team of the season. On the left, just missing out, is Sadio Mane, and he's missing out in place of one of the greatest footballers the world has ever seen in Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, I know Ronaldo doesn't play on the left anymore. He's actually, up front playing in the same place where Firmino does, but I just couldn't leave Firmino out, so I've had to move Ronaldo over to compensate. Now, Ronaldo, again, has scored so many goals in this year's Champions League campaign. The bicycle kick against Juventus was one of the best goals I've ever seen and ever will see. And yeah, the last-minute penalty in the second leg against Juve, so cool under pressure. I thought the 2 legs against Bayern, I thought he went missing a little bit, but, what he's done against PSG in the earlier rounds, I think he's another big reason why Real Madrid have got to the final yet again, and he's the reason why they've won it the last 2 years as well. So he's in there again. He's been brilliant, stepped up in Europe. And then that leaves space for one more in the middle. Again, really disappointing that I had to leave Mane out because he's been brilliant. The hat-trick away in Porto was amazing, and he scored loads of goals in Europe this year. But it was tough. Salah's been so good, he's been better than Mane. Ronaldo's been on fire, and then Firmino has scored so many goals as well, and is really important to Liverpool's system. So as I said, one player had to miss out, and unfortunately that was Sadio. But it's the classic case of if I could pick 12 players to be in there, but I can't, so he's not, I'm afraid. So if I could just find Firmino, and that is my Champions League team of the season. I've got 4 Real Madrid players in there and 4 Liverpool players in there, and of course it is a Real Madrid-Liverpool final, so I think that sums up just how good these two teams have been. I know people say Real Madrid rode their luck a little bit. I just think it's nous, really. They know how to get through games. They don't have to go and beat teams 5-0 because they know how to get the job done efficiently, and they'll probably do that again in Saturday's final, but we shall see. Hopefully not, as a Liverpool fan. But yeah, I think that's a fair team. I think you had to have one Roma player in there at least for their achievement of getting to the semi-finals, knocking out Barcelona, and I think Alisson deserves to be in there. Kimmich, I think he had a great campaign, even if it wasn't so great for Bayern Munich. And yeah, the rest, has to be Liverpool and Real Madrid players, because they've both been fantastic and they both deserve to be in Kiev. So there we go. That's my team of the season. I'll leave the link to this in the description, or as I said, a quick Google search will bring it up. Share your team with me on Twitter at The Firmino Show. I'd like to see them all. But that's it from me. Just to let you know that this video that I made, I used with the free online screen recorder, Powersoft. It was really cool, really easy to use. So yeah, check it out if you want to make more videos like this.